the Newman throne is cracked. Following a Christmas Day reminder of what he stands to lose, Victor Newman returns to find his empire facing internal mutiny. Chelsea Lawson has reached her breaking point with Victor's ruthless loyalty tests and delivers a crushing ultimatum to Adam. Stand up to Victor and leave Newman Media with her or she walks away alone. Chelsea is officially done being a puppet in the Newman war machine, the Abbotts' secret weapon. Sally Spectre finds herself at the center of the corporate battlefield after a tense encounter with Adam. She manages to secure game-changing intel about Victor's next moves and wastes no time delivering it to Billy and Jack Abbott. With Sally's help, the Abbotts finally have a fighting chance to counter the illegal AI program that has been decimating Jabau's future. Michael Baldwin's moral crossroads. The traitor's dilemma reaches a fever pitch at Crimson Lights. Diane Jenkins Abbott is turning up the heat, begging Michael to betray Victor and provide proof of the AI's illegal origins. While Michael values his long-standing bond with Victor, he can no longer stomach the destruction being caused. With Lauren as a sounding board, Michael must decide if he's willing to risk Victor's legendary wrath to save his friends and his conscience. Young and Restless fans, can you imagine what happens when the people closest to Victor Newman finally hit their breaking point and start turning on him one by one? We're talking ultimatums flying, secret intel slipping across enemy lines, and lifelong loyalties cracking under the weight of that dangerous AI program. Friday, December 26th brings us a brand new episode right after the holiday break. Heads up, Thursday the 25th was that classic 2010 throwback with Victor getting haunted by Christmas ghosts and having his big epiphany, but now we're back to fresh drama that's pushing everyone to the edge in this Abbott-Newman war. This is the kind of day that could shift the whole feud. Let's get into it. You might think Chelsea Lawson is still hanging in there trying to make things work at Newman Media despite all the chaos Victor's stirring up. She's been frustrated for a while with his destructive moves and those non-stop loyalty demands, including weaponizing that AI to crush Jabau and whoever else gets in his way. But here's the flip. Chelsea reaches her absolute limit. She backs Adam Newman straight into a corner with a brutal ultimatum. Stand up to Victor right now. Leave Newman Media with her or watch her walk out alone. And here's the thing, Chelsea's dead serious. She's ready to quit the company no matter what Adam chooses. She's done playing along with Victor's endless schemes. That's when it gets personal. Chelsea's motives are all about self-respect and protecting what's left of her future with Adam, but the timing hits him hard. Emotional triggers from years of Newman family pressure clashing with his love for her. The conflict escalates fast. Loyalty to his father versus the woman he wants to build a life with. This directly strains their relationship. Trust on the line. Marriage vibes tested if Adam hesitates. Consequences, heartbreak if she follows through and leaves solo. Anger exploding. Possible breakdown for Adam as he realizes he might lose her for good. Now, here's where things get interesting on the other side of the feud. Adam ends up in this tense confrontation with Sally Spectre. You might think it's just old flames sparking awkwardly, but no. Whatever goes down gives Sally some key information. Maybe it's about the upheaval brewing at Newman Media, Victor's latest plans, or a straight-up dirt on the AI mess. Sally doesn't sit on it. She takes that intel straight to Billy Abbott and Jack Abbott. Let that sink in for a second. Billy and Jack suddenly score this valuable advantage. Something real they can use to counter Victor's aggressive tactics in the Abbott-Newman rivalry. The personal impact spreads quick. Sally's choice puts her deeper in the Abbott camp. Loyalty shifting away from any lingering Adam ties. Relationships get complicated fast. Pride versus old feelings. Emotional fallout. Quiet satisfaction for the Abbotts. But revenge simmering as they plot their next move against the damage Victor's AI has already done to Jabau and beyond. But that's not even the worst part. Over at Crimson Lights, Michael Baldwin is wrestling with the biggest dilemma of his life. You might expect Victor's longtime lawyer and best friend to stay ride or die no matter what. Michael's already disapproving hard of how Victor's using that AI program, like through PowerMad, to hurt Jabau and everyone else in his path. But flip Diane Jenkins Abbott is pushing Michael big time for help against Victor. Michael opens up to his wife, Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, spilling the difficult news and letting her help him weigh everything. Lauren's there with that sympathetic ear, acknowledging what a total mess he's in. She gives him real advice about which path he can actually live with. And this is where everything changes. Michael's torn between letting the AI keep harming people he genuinely cares about like the Abbotts or stepping in to stop it, even if it means risking Victor's wrath and permanently torching their decades-long friendship. The escalation here is all internal at first, but motives are huge. Doing what's right for the greater good versus unbreakable loyalty to Victor. Timing couldn't be worse with Nikki already hitting Victor with her own ultimatum. Personal impact. Michael's marriage to Lauren stays solid. She's his rock. But his bond with Victor, it could shatter beyond repair. Trust across the whole feud gets shaken. Consequences are heavy. Anger from Victor if Michael betrays him. Possible revenge plots kicking off. Emotional breakdown for Michael as he faces losing one of the most important relationships in his life. Overall, these moments tie straight into the massive Newman-Abbott war. Victor's been swinging that AI like a wrecking ball, causing fallout everywhere. Companies crippled, families divided. Characters like Nikki are done enabling him. The Abbotts are desperate for any edge. And now even Victor's inner circle is cracking. If intel keeps leaking and loyalties flip, the Abbotts might finally get the opening they've been praying for. Teasing what's coming without going too far. What if Adam actually chooses Chelsea and walks away from Newman? Will Sally's tip give Jack and Billy the ammo to strike back hard? And if Michael sides against Victor, does that become the betrayal that finally brings the mustache down? What do you think? Is Chelsea's ultimatum going to force Adam to grow a spine against his dad? Are you living for Sally playing both sides and helping the Abbotts and Michael team help Diane and stop the madness or stay loyal no matter the cost? The holiday peace was short-lived and the fallout from the